Today I'm going to be trying out an all-you-can-eat steak buffet. Now I think I found one that does it at a pretty good price. So let's try it out, see what it's like and get some all-you-can-eat steak. So the place I'm visiting is called Estabulo. It's a Brazilian bar and grill that specialises in a Brazilian traditional method of cooking, which involves taking various cuts of meat and then putting them on skewers and cooking them slowly on open flames. I've walked past this place many times before but never tried it, and today is where I correct that. So let's head in and check it out. The inside looks really fancy and towards the fine dining end of the scale. There's booths and regular seating available. It kind of feels rustic and boutique hotel like with the decor and colour scheme, but either way it's a really nice place to be. So the way this buffet works is you have a card on your table with two sides, a green side saying bring it on and a red side saying no thank you. If you leave it on the green side, the waiters will keep bringing meats to your table. If you fancy a break or are done with the meal, you flip it over to red and they'll stop coming over. I'm going to put it on green as I'm ready for this steak buffet. They also offer a salad bar in the traditional buffet style where you can self-serve as much as you want, which I think I'm going to do because although this is all you can eat steak, I think you need some sides and salads to break up the meatiness. So let's take our plate and grab some salad. I think the trick here is to not get too much of this as you want the meat to fill you up rather than the sides. So I'm just going to get a tiny amount of each. A little bit of pasta, a stuffed pepper and some herby veg. Now let me tell you a little more about the buffet. I'm here for the lunch one, which means you get 8 different types of meat. There is a dinner buffet too, which you get 15 different meats, so depending on how this goes, I might have to come back and try that one out too. Back to my salad, I'm almost done, but there are 2 sides, so I have to check out the other side too, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. You can also get sauces from here too, such as peppercorn or creamy mustard, which you might have seen. I'm just going to add some finishing touches, and I think I'm done. I do have to say though, the salad bar is a really nice one. The sides looked and smelled amazing. So here is my little plate of salad. It may not be enough at first glance, but I can always go back for more. I got a Pepsi Max for my drink. Bring on the meats. So this is the first meat they brought to my table. The cut is bottom sirloin. It's nice and pink in the middle. The outside has a great flame grill charring. They bring out the meat on a massive skewer, which I was so impressed by I forgot to film it. But I'll try and make sure I get the next one. Let's give this one a taste and see what it's like. That is delicious. The meat is soft and juicy. You get a great beefy flavour. It's already seasoned with salt and the outside has a nice flame grill taste. Let's combo this up with some potato salad. I usually do the combo bites at the end, but I don't think I can resist when the meat is this good. Let's take a bite of this. Amazing! So this is the second meat they brought over, and I managed to capture it this time. They cut the pieces of meat right in front of you, which you grab with the little tongs supplied at your table. This meat is lamb, and again it's lovely and pink in the middle. You can see the flame grill crust of the outside. I just want to eat this, so let's do it. That's so tasty. The meat is so succulent, it almost melts as you bite into it. The flavour of the lamb is great. Again, it's already seasoned. This is some well cooked lamb. I'm going to try some out with a bit of a salad. I've got a gherkin as I think it will contrast the meatiness and add a bit of a fresh crunch to the bite. Let's try it. It works. Now the meats come thick and fast here, and we're already on to the third one, which is a rump steak. And again, I'm going to take it with my tongs and put it on my plate. I've cut off a little piece. How juicy does that look? It's a great rare pink colour in the middle. I think this is going to be epic. Let's go for it. Delicious. It might be a little too rare for some people, but I really enjoyed it. The meat was so soft and juicy. The next steak is the cap of rump, which is at the top of the rump, hence the name. It's quite a thick piece that he gave me. I've cut off a little bit of it to try. You can see the charring on the outside. Let's eat it. Really good steak again. It just melts away as you bite into it. It's so juicy, your mouth gets filled with beefy flavour as you chew, and the flame grill flavour from the outside just adds to it. The next meat is a sausage. Now this came on a big skewer, and again I was too busy enjoying the incredible meat I missed it. But this is a beef and pork sausage, so 2 meats inside. Let's see how it tastes. That's a good sausage. You get the porky flavour right away. It's salty and meaty. There's a slight snap to the skin on the outside. You don't necessarily get a beefy flavour, but nevertheless, a good sausage. This buffet even comes with a side of chips, which I didn't even ask for. They just automatically give it to you. It's like they can read your mind, as what goes better with steak than chips. The waiters are so quick and efficient with the meats that I even lost track of which ones I already had and asked for some more rump steak. But I don't mind a single bit, because look at that meat. If you're at an all-you-can-eat steak buffet, you can never have enough steak. So I'm happy to have it, no matter how many times it comes round. All the meat is so juicy, soft and succulent. I've not had a piece that's dry or tough so far. You can just tell how soft it is just by looking at it. I need to go for another combo bite, because as good as the meat is, you need something to break up the meatiness. So I've gone here with the potato salad, tiny pepper and the juicy rump steak. This is what it's all about. The combo bites where you mix the steak with the sides is where you get the great combinations of flavours. The veg or coleslaws just cut through the meat and add a freshness that almost acts like a palate cleanser, making you ready for another bite of food. We're only just getting started and the next meat has arrived, which is a gammon steak. Let's take a piece of this. I think this is the 6th meat of the 8 we've got so far. The glaze on the outside of the gammon looks amazing with the golden brown colour of it. Let's try it out. Really nice. You get a salty, porky flavour. Again, it's soft and juicy. The glaze on the outside adds a bit of a sweetness. That's nice gammon. The next meat is the flame grilled belly pork. You can see the layers of fat running through it, and belly pork is one of my favourite cuts because of the mix of meat and fat. Let's try it out. Delicious. You get the flavour of the flame grilled charring from the outside, the meat in the middle is soft, and the fat just adds a nice porky salty flavour. The next meat is chicken. Again, it comes on a skewer, so it's just like a chicken kebab, although taken to the next level. I've cut off a little piece, I've got some of the meat, I've got some of the flame grill charring. All that's left to do is eat it. Soft, flavoursome chicken, again, cooked to perfection. I don't think I've taken enough combo bites, so let's go for some. This one is the classic steak and chips. Let's do it. Amazing. How about some steak and pesto mozzarella ball? I'm not sure if many people have done this combo before, but I think the cheese is going to add a creaminess to the meat. Let's see if it does. It definitely does. I'm going to try out the sausage with beetroot, as the sausage is salty and the beetroot is sweet. So hopefully, with the contrast, this will go well together. Let's see. Delicious. Now this might be the best combo bite yet. A stuffed tomato with sirloin steak. The tomato should add a bit of freshness, the cheese on the inside of the tomato should add creaminess, and the steak should add that beefy flame grilled meatiness. All of the meats here were delicious. I wasn't too sure if I would like all of them before coming. I thought there may be one or two that may be a little tough or a little dry, but that wasn't the case at all. They were all soft, juicy, cooked and seasoned to perfection. There wasn't a cut I didn't like. I also have to mention the side salads. They were some of the best tasting sides I've ever had. Individually, they were brilliant, but when you combine them with the meats, they just made for some absolutely amazing combo bites. If this was just a lunchtime buffet with 8 different meats, I can only imagine what the dinner buffet's like with 15 meats. I don't think I can even name 15 meats, let alone eat them all. But if you think I should come back and try out the dinner buffet, click on the thumbs up like button below and I'll see if I can do that. What a fantastic meal that was. All of the meats were delicious. So the total cost of that meal was £28.55. Do you think that was worth it? Comment down below. For me, I would say that it definitely was. You can eat as much of the meat as you want, and they included the salad too. They even gave you some chips on the side. So for an all-you-can-eat steak buffet, I think it was definitely worth it. Okay, if you want to see me try out some more buffets, click on the thumbs up icon below and click on subscribe to come along for the next food journey, and I'll see you in the next one.